What's going on, YouTube? I got two cards in today. Each has a great story, and they're both part star, which most of the time my stuff is anyway. Excuse me. There's both great stories. One's an autograph, one isn't. But I want to start first off and say this. Just to get it out of the way before I start bawling and crying again on YouTube. I want to thank everybody for their sentiments and just the kind words. I couldn't get through the last few weeks without my card family. And I couldn't get through it without my regular family and my regular friends either. The ones that are in the area here, but the song "Lean on Me" comes from. It makes a whole lot of sense. I haven't had to deal with a major close death in my family since I was about 13, maybe 15, when I had a grandfather pass away, and then I had a neighbor kid who was 9 when I was 12 pass away, and I had another grandfather pass away that same year. So, I mean, last time I had to deal with something like that when I was I think I was 16, maybe. I don't even remember. It was tough. So as an adult, you'd think you would be able to handle it better. I don't think I did. I don't think it ever will be. I don't think I'll ever feel the same way about anything ever again. It means I'm not going to hate or be mentally scarred. I don't think that's it. I just don't think I'm just going to feel that same way without him here. When they see a little piece of you is gone, it's just a little piece of you is gone. That you can never get back. It's final. It's over with. There's no redemption. There is no second chance. That's the tough thing. I think that's the toughest thing for me. I'm like, I wish I could just go say hi. Let's make up on our differences. Can't do it. But I'm living with it. I've been smiling a lot lately because I talk with him all the time, and now I can dominate. I talk with him in my head, and I think he's looking out for me, and I can dominate the conversation now. I said, I got you now, Dad. I got you right where I want you. Even though I probably dominated the conversation before. That's me. But maybe he's listening to me this time. So, yes. Feeling better. Can't hate forever. If I can give any advice, get the hate out of your life. You might dislike something, but never totally give up on somebody. And I did. That's a mistake I made in my life, and I gotta live with it. So, but in the long run, I'm gonna live with it, and I'm okay with it. The things that I had to do and say were necessary. So, moving on. Now we're getting some star cards. And before I get into anything else, there's one coming like Monday or Tuesday that you are going to, like magician, you're going to want to see. I'm telling you, watch that video coming up next weekish. It's going to be holy shit on a shingle. Woo! It's gonna be good. Never thought I would own this car. I always say that because I really don't ever think I'm gonna win or find this stuff anyway. And it ends up being my network is solid. The people I surround myself are fantastic. But me finding this on my own, it wasn't a big tough find. But being a fair and honest human being made a whole difference. And I'll get into that when I get the card. But two cards today, and I'm actually going to go with the autograph first. Don't know why, but that's what we're doing, and I know why. It's both got a great story, but I really enjoy the second card, the non-autograph. It's just me. I rank it up there. I really think it's cool. So, from 2001, this one's cool in its own right. You'll see in a second. 2001 Upper Deck Legends. Highly faked, but not this one. Bart Starr autograph. And there, I know it's real. I know the autograph's real, but oh my god, glare. But let's see if I can pick it up without glare. In the autograph, if it's in the B here, and some over here in the A, I believe, yeah, and the R of Bart, there's some bubbling, and that's what these were notorious for, these autographs. So this, I know it's 100% real. I've owned a fake one before, and the cardstock on that was thicker. This is 35 point. If you don't have, you have one of these and it's not 35 point, it is fake. Auto or not. If it's the wrong thickness, the auto's fake. It's a 35 point card. It's thin. The one I had before had a thicker cardstock. I believe it was in a 75 point or a 55 point mag. So this is a real one. A funny story behind this one, and I have to get back at the guy. And here's where greed comes into place. Could I be greedy on this? Absolutely. This is what happened. A guy sent me the tracking. I bought it off of eBay. Auction win. Pumped. Guy sent me the tracking. It just said in pre-shipment. Even right now it says pre-shipment. Well, I looked at the tracking number he gave me on eBay and the tracking number it came as. There were two different tracking numbers. The one is still in pre-shipment. It's like he printed off two labels and gave me the wrong number for one. Now, I could say to eBay that I never received this card because it doesn't show delivered. And he would have to refund me the card because it never shows out of pre-shipment. It's still in pre-shipment. It's a label that never got used. He had to pay for that label, but whatever. I could say this card never showed up and I would be able to get my $170-some back. I could. And I've been messaging him. I say, hey, has this been sent out yet? And he's been saying, yeah, I sent it out already. I don't know why it's not updating. Well, I know the reason why not. Could I screw this guy over? Absolutely. Will I? That's the difference between doing the right thing and doing the wrong thing. Is that one little impulse. Could I? Absolutely. Will I? Absolutely not. I'm actually going to message him back after I'm done doing the video here and say, hey, it showed up. You gave me the wrong tracking number. We're good to go. I'm not going to screw anybody over. He earned the money. It was his card. I earned the money to get it, and I always pay for what I buy. Always. Always. I never welch on anything. I never want to get anything for free. They deserve the money for it because it was his card. I'm not going to take that away from him, even though I know I could screw it over. That's the difference between me and your average person without a conscience. And there's a lot of people out there who say, oh, I can get away with $170 free and get the card. A lot of people are going to be tempted to do that. Not me. I have integrity, and to have integrity nowadays is few and far between. The older generation, I think we all have integrity. But I guess I'm generalizing. Anyone could take advantage of the situation. They could have. Even the best of us might. You get tempted by you get that little devil on your shoulder that says to take advantage of the situation. I'm not like that. Just don't. Just can't. Just don't. Just can't. Just don't. Has it come up? Everyone. The only reason I know that it happens a lot because I work for the post office. Stuff like that. Wrong tracking numbers and stuff happens all the time. So it's not the post office's fault. It's the seller that didn't put the right tracking number in there. But I'm not gonna make him lose the card and $170 because of one stupid little mistake that everyone makes. That would be pretty shitbaggy. I don't want to be a shitbag. Oh, quote that. I don't want to be a shitbag. Okay. So, I'll go message that guy, make him feel at ease that it came, and we're good to go. Finally got a real one. Finally got a real one. This next card, I bought this, I think, for $2. I find these are up on eBay all the time. You usually got to pay $10 or $12 for each one of these because they're cool looking, for one. There's 2,000 of them, so they're all over eBay. Not all over. They're scattered. But I bought this one for $2. Guy had like a buy it now for like $2.99 free shipping or something like that. I saw it. Yeah, I don't have one yet. Snagged it. And I showed it on video. When I was showing it on video, I showed it to you guys. And then looking at it while I was showing it to you guys, I'm like, oh man, this looks really nice. And I just said, I know it's a low value card, but it is sexy. I love it. I love stuff like this. And the condition looked, you know, and how old it is. Not saying this 2001 isn't old already. This is older than that. And so I sent it off to Luke to have him, like, I think the guys in the shop had, in St. Louis there, RBI Crew 7 had a raw review day from Beckett Grading. So I says, raw review it. If you're seeing, I told him to look at it too. I said, if you see anything I'm not seeing, go ahead and say something. He showed me a little mark on the back. He says, man, it's pretty solid. He thought too. My eye's getting pretty good. But Luke's eye is fantastic. I trust him 1,010%. If he picks up things that I didn't see, but it's also good to have the other set of eyes in. But he's just so good to me, so good to me. So he found a little mark in the back. I said, that's no problem. It's gonna make it anyway. So we got raw reviewed it at 9.5. Pumped. Now you don't know the subgrades. So I says, go ahead and get it slabbed. It's already, so I'm in like $11 for raw reviewed or something like that, and I'm in for like $30 or $40 to get it slabbed, and it's a $2 card. So it makes no sense, but I like it, and it's all about what you like. It's okay. It probably wouldn't even sell for, like, even as is, it wouldn't sell for what it is. But from 1998, Collector's Edge Masters, the Super Masters out of 2000, Bart Starr, and it's, you can see how it's one of the first like X-Fractor kind of finishes that was made. These cards are so fun. If you get them in the right light, see if I can get it. They just go crazy. Look at like that. Oh my gosh. Awesome. So here's mine. It was at 655. 655 out of 2000. And it's 9.5s all the way around. There's been 4 graded before this one. There's 1 9.5 and 3 of them, and then 3 9s. The other 9.5 had 3 9.5s and a 9 subgrade. I don't know what, I got a 1/2 a subgrade better. So this is Pop 2 officially, but is out of the 2, it's the higher graded one of the 2. It's got, you know, and in the long run, on bigger and huge cards, that matters. Say if you got a Giannis Antetokounmpo Prism, you got one with 2 10s, a 9 and a 9.5. You got one with 3 10s and a 9. The 3 10s is gonna be more sought after than the other one, because just having 10s and on there, or if just in the same situation, 3 9.5s and a 9 versus 4 9.5s, or a 10 and 3 9.5s, someone's gonna want the higher subgraded one. And this is why I like BGS for my more modern stuff. Even this is almost 20 years old. Or it is over 20. It's 21 years old, right? My goodness, it's 21 years old, and it makes a difference. It makes a difference. For being as old as it is, to find a card like that, wow. So I lost my train of thought, but I do that a lot. But yeah, so excited. So if you're, you always want that subgrade better if you can. So in my mind, it is a Pop 1, like 1A, I guess, versus 1A and 1B. I have 1A. So happy with that. Thanks, Luke, for doing some sexy shipping and some just taking your time out of your day to look over my stuff. Thank God it's not tons. I only do stuff where I think I know I can make it. Like I said, stay tuned. Next time, there's a card that's coming in, and we're going to have to look over this one very closely. And it's one of those cards I'm probably going to grade anyway, even though it's not going to 9.5. I'm pretty sure it's not going to. I'd probably be more on the 99% that it's not going to 9.5. But it's one of those cards that you need. After looking at the pop report, I'm going to have to give it a try. It's going to be an adventure. Plus, it is, if anyone knows about football stuff, it's one of the most epic sets that ever was made. Most of these cards were the set made and put in and stored away. So, I'll keep you salivating on that because I know I can't wait. I can't wait. I say that a whole lot because a lot of these cards, I always say, I never thought I was going to own it, and I end up owning it because I really don't. I really don't think I've ever owned them because sometimes they fall into your lap. The great thing about this card is the guy that I worked with to get it, he's going to give me like first shot of a bunch of other star stuff. I'm going to be in the poorhouse of stuff I don't have. So I'm hoping he has stuff that I have never seen. And I always say, if you can pick it up away from Nats, you do it. You don't wait and save for Nats. I'll be fine for Nats. Usually Nats prices will drive you away. So you got to take advantage of stuff when it comes your way. And the guy liked me enough to say, let's make some deals. He says, I'm going to make money off of you. Don't get me wrong. But it's nothing that I wouldn't pay otherwise anyway. So, I mean, that's the deal. I'm giving him what he wants or needs, but we are negotiating. Don't get me wrong. He ran into negotiations. But I think he really enjoyed working with me, and I didn't dink him around. I didn't jerk him around. I didn't want to say jerk. I want to dink him around. But, so, watch next time. I can't believe it. So follow that story because it's going to have its own majestic walk on the yellow brick road. I don't know what that meant. That's every day for me. I don't know what I mean half the time. So, thanks everybody for watching. I know it's longer videos now, but because I like to ramble. And every card has a story. And if I feel like I just go up and share, here, 98 collectors at a matches, 9.5, and put it down, that's not it for me. It's got to... Every card has a meaning one way or the other. And if you tie something into it, it makes it that much more fun collecting. I can go through my whole star collection and tell you I can get close to the price I bought it for and tell you something about it. Every single one of them. When you have passion for something, it shows. I have passion for my Bar Star collection. That's it. And what I'm trying to do now, if you haven't noticed, I don't like going like pauses. I don't do that. I don't like doing that. So I've been trying not to say and then feel that filler. I don't like doing that. So I'm trying to be more thoughtful in what I'm saying. It's okay to pause because you don't want to say something that makes no sense. I say something that makes no sense all the time, but I don't want those awkward pauses where I have to use a filler. I've been working on that as an older gentleman. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next time. I beg you to come by next time and just take a look. It won't probably be that long of a video. I say that now, but because it's only going to be one card. But it's fantastic. Big boy pants. I hiked them all the way up. Take care, everybody. See you next time. Love ya.